EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold-out Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Tonight, it's the AFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Kansas City Chiefs. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
At the 26-yard line.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman.
The ball carrier.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Deontay Johnson, 74 yards. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Mahomes now on 1st down. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City 1st.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
On 1st down, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
Hey, 43, 15.
And again, it's Mahomes. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's fourth down.
Well, don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the fourth down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
So on fourth down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
Ray McLeod on the return. The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Ball at the 23, second and 8. Now the second down throw on target. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run, Devontae Freeman. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on fourth down.
A gain of 2 yards on the play.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Mahomes now on first down. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
Mahomes will try again on second down. That one complete to Hill. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Hey, 43. Tighten up.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, Chiefs 3.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 21.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, first and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. On the ground, this is Williams. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, third and 1. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Check 26, check 26.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's first and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
On second down, Williams. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. Mahomes going to throw. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Chiefs 10, Steelers 7. Harrison Butker.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
On 9 yards.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true to you, because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up, and then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Now Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play action. It's Roethlisberger. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
First down.
First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. They'll get this quickly out to Claypool. No gain there on the completion, second and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Tedrick Thompson picks it, and he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot, and that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board.
Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Donald Parham, 50 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
And it's up and good.
Makes the score. Chiefs 24, Steelers 7. Harrison Butker.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target. And now it's second down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here now is second and 10, again from the 41. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Johnson.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. And the lead is now 24.
Good. Makes the score Chiefs 31, Steelers 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
No hesitation, don't try my patience. I'm a boy, one for the safe boy, tennis nothing late. And I'm going to the bed until we all got them buckets. Yeah, the footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
Tight ends on the loosey. Tight ends on the loosey. 15. Go. 4 down. He's coming. We got double up. Mark 55. Let's get it.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Minka Fitzpatrick. Well, pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Hitchens brought him down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
On 2nd down, McFarland. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Tedrick Thompson picks him. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game, and so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Cameron Hayward, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Mahomes now to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, and it's 3rd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. It got his man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 61 yards.
At the 32-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Working from the gun, Mahomes, complete, the tight end Kelsey. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 23 yards on the play.
4 yards.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you're talking about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Bud Dupree in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
And goal.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. Flushed out right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. T.J. Watt, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. Butker's kick here is good. And that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive, capture the field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver.
Smith-Schuster
But now it's third down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. They go play action with Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
45-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. T.J. Watt, his 2nd sack of the night.
Brings up 3rd down.
One quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. Now here's Mahomes. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Room to run past midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of...
And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now Mahomes. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. That catch good for only a couple.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Mahomes on target here to Hardman. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Mahomes to throw once more. That one complete to Hill. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Here comes Edwards-Helaire on the toss right. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. T.J. Watt, always the disruptor, there to blow that play up. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. Watch the backer.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Intercepted by the...
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they're getting blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Big bet on the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7.
At the 26-yard line.
44's the Mike. 44's Mike. Check. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And this will be incomplete. The physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Butker now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Chiefs 41, Steelers 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, and my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Juan Thornhill, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. That's on Kelechi Osemele, the guard.
54's Mike. 54's Mike.
Mahomes going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Bud Dupree able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Let's go, baby. They turn over. Let's get that ball. Let's get that ball. Watch 98. Watch 98. 98's the Mike. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable third down.
Watch 98. Watch 98. 98. Shift. Hey, switch gears. Switch gears.
On third down, here's Edwards-Helaire. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Third and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Watch 98. Watch 98. 98's the Mike. Too little, Kev.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that. That's why they're able to get to him on it.
And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
The Chiefs going to play on another week as we say so long, everybody.